Good morning, coffee time. I'm tired this morning. I made my coffee. I'm trying to get yesterday's weekend blog up, so I'm about to go ahead and try to upload that again. It just wasn't doing it yesterday. And then I have some work to do, but this will be a what I eat in a day to lose weight. I'm 81.5 pounds down. As of Sunday, I got on the scale. Normally I get on the scale Saturday mornings, but we had a trip this weekend to pick up the new truck. Carl pre-ordered a Ford Maverick and we got to pick it up this weekend, and I forgot to get on the scale Saturday when we went because I was just rushing out the door. I'm so glad to have another vehicle so we're not sharing anymore. It's been a couple of you have to, when you pre-order a car, like, it doesn't come in right away, obviously, so we had to share for a while. It was not fun. We made it work, but yeah, I'm glad to not have to do that anymore. It also snowed over the weekend a lot. We have a ton of snow. Odin has been loving it. Right, Odie boy? You just love the snow. He's tired. He's been running around. She hates the snow, Lilu. Not a fan. We had to shovel areas for her to go to the bathroom out back because it's just so much snow. It's like over a foot. So she has been not happy. I got new nails. These are still the glue-on Kiss nails. The other ones I had on for a little, excuse me, a little over 2 weeks. I'm like losing my voice. A little over 2 weeks. And so I put new ones on yesterday. And I also went to the grocery store. I went to Walmart yesterday. I didn't film any of that. I just had to pick up some food. But they had these cactus arrangements on sale, which I was like super excited about. They were like over 50% off. They were like the big arrangements of cacti, and they were $12 for each. I mean, one that I got had like 12 plants in it because like each cacti had like multiple of them. But anyway, that was really exciting. And so around dinner time, I was like sorting them and putting them in like little planters and like little dishes and stuff that I've like collected. You know, I collect stuff like that, so like I always have stuff like that on hand. I bought like 3 big arrangements, so I have like more plants all over the place. I even put some in, where is it? The little glass jar right here. I don't have any grow lights in here, so like I don't think it'll do well. So I did order a couple of grow light bulbs for 2 reasons. I'm like just overloading you with information right now. I bought a grow lamp off of Amazon. It's just a light bulb to put in one of my lamps for the living room because I want to bring more plants in here, like my dining room after the cactus. It's like overflowing. I'll show you guys later. But also my big plan for ordering the grow light bulbs was I've been slowly collecting things to start hydroponic growing in my dining room, like just some tomatoes and like some herbs and lettuce. Like I just want to try to grow them in the kitchen. In the dining room, hydroponically, not like with one of the expensive like machines. I'm just going to use mason jars and do it myself with a grow light. So that's like a nice experiment that we will have during the cold months, mainly because I'm missing my garden. And I've been eating so many more vegetables that it'd be nice to just grow my own. So yeah, I'm continuing to do like more plant-based whole foods stuff. I did have pizza Sunday, or was it Saturday? Over the weekend at one point I had pizza. I didn't beat myself up about it. We had to eat while we were gone. So I had pizza. Like I have had bits of things that are not whole foods. But like I'm really enjoying it right now. And I'm feeling so good. Like it's kind of shocking how good I feel. So like I definitely want to continue on. I'm not missing anything yet. I still have some Greek yogurt. I still have some fat-free cheddar cheese, like when I'm making recipes and stuff. I've just been mainly staying away from eggs and meat, and so far it's so good. So I'll share with you guys what I'm eating today. On Weight Watchers, I've been toying with calorie counting as well because most of what I'm eating right now is mostly 0 point foods. And so just like light calorie counting during my meals kind of make sure I'm not like overeating the 0 point foods. So I'm doing kind of like a mixture of Weight Watchers and calorie counting right now. As you guys know, I kind of like flip-flop between the two. I don't put myself in a box. I let myself explore and experience different things. If one thing stops working, I move on to the next thing. Right now, I feel attached to Weight Watchers. I feel kind of reliant on the point system. So like I'm not ready to take a break, but I'm also realizing that I need to implement something else because I'm eating so many 0 point foods. And so I'm just lightly calorie counting, making sure that my meals are under 500 calories and that are under like 600 to 700 calories, like my lunch and dinner. And breakfast is just normally my coffee, which is 200 calories. And thinking about having my yogurt also this morning because I've been enjoying that. Pretty much eating under 2,000 calories a day is working for me right now. So all that said, I'll show you guys when I eat later on. Right now, I'm going to try to get this video up. And then I got some work to do upstairs, but I might have my yogurt before that. We'll see. Making my breakfast. We got my chia pudding or chia yogurt. I'm not really sure what you would call it. Sorry, the dishwasher's gone. Let me turn it on. I'm not really sure what you would call it, but it's 2 tablespoons or 28 grams of chia seeds. And I started putting 3/4 cup of unsweetened oat milk in it because I just feel like that's the best consistency for me. It hasn't set all the way because I made it this morning instead of last night, and it's only been about an hour. So you could let it set longer and it will get thicker, but I'm impatient and I did forget to do it last night. So it's 2 points because it's 1 point for the chia seeds and 1 point for, 2 points for the chia seeds and 1 point for the milk now. So that's 3 points. I was doing it the 2 point way. Or no, I think it's always been 3 points because I was using different chia seeds and it was 3 points for 2 tablespoons. The chia seeds, let me get the brand. This brand specifically is 2 points for 2 tablespoons. So 3 points here. And then to sweeten it, I used 1 tablespoon of sugar-free maple syrup. And then I made my PB2 mixture for 1 point. Oh, it's spilling. This is PB2. I'm almost out, so I got to get more. Powdered peanut butter, 90% less fat, 6 grams of protein per serving. I use that instead of peanut butter. So what I do is pour this into a bowl. If you're using like an unsweetened milk like me, you can use whatever milk you want. I use the syrup to sweeten it. Otherwise it wouldn't be sweet at all. And then I've got a banana. Chop it up into the bowl. You can do whatever fruit you want. Frozen blueberries, like heated up, is good. And then I drizzle this on top. This whole bowl, this is like compared to my hand. Look how big this bowl is. A lot bigger than a Light and Fit yogurt. This whole bowl is 5 points. 1 point for the syrup, 1 point for the PB2. It's 2 points for the chia seeds. And because I used 3/4 cup of oat milk, it's 1 point. You could do half a cup of unsweetened oat milk for 0 points and then less chia seeds for 1 point. If you don't want this much, you can make it shorter points, but I don't mind the 5 points because I eat a lot of 0 point foods the rest of the day. Because typically this is new for me. I'm not used to eating breakfast, but I also don't have snacks like I used to either. Or I haven't been this week anyway. Anyway, long story short, I don't mind the 5 points. And then I've got my lemon water. Make sure you guys are getting your water in. So this will be breakfast. With breakfast, I will have had 7 points so far today. 2 points for the coffee, 5 points for the bowl of chia seeds and everything. Not bad. And then if you're counting calories with the protein shake and the chia pudding, that will be 548 or roughly around 548 calories for breakfast. It all depends on your serving sizes exactly, but what I just made exactly is 548 calories. So I'm going to eat this and then go back to work. Okay, we are in my office and I have made lunch. I did a better angle of it, so it should be over here somewhere. All that it is a bed of kale. This veggie mix I made yesterday with lentils. It had like tomato and onion and celery and lentils. And I just put it in a bowl, mixed it together. Half a cup of cooked quinoa for 4 or 5. I can't even remember the points. I've already tracked it, but I'll put them up on the screen. I always forget the points. I do it ahead of time and then I forget. So the quinoa, and then the potato. It's a gold potato, and I fried that up in the air fryer. I already had the quinoa pre-cooked, so the potato is all I had to cook. I just heated the quinoa up in the microwave. And so I put that in the air fryer with just some spray oil and sea salt and Kinder's buttery steakhouse seasoning. And when that was done, I threw that on top. And then this is my homemade tzatziki sauce. It's just Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon of olive oil for the whole container of yogurt, shredded cucumbers, lemon juice, dill, salt and pepper. I think it's pretty much it. I had the recipe downstairs, but yeah, so that's 0 points except for the olive oil, which is 1 tablespoon. You can count it as a point. I don't bother that much because it's for that big old container. I just put 1 point when I'm doing the tzatziki sauce. I don't bother to figure out exactly how much it is. All I did was I put 50 grams. That ended up not being enough, so I did a 2nd cup. So it was 100 grams total of my homemade tzatziki sauce. And then I watered it down so it was like creamy like that. And I just put a point down because, like I said, it's 1 tablespoon of olive oil for the whole container of Greek yogurt. And yeah, so that's lunch. And it's almost plant-based except for the Greek yogurt. And I believe the Kinder's seasoning has milk in it. Yeah, this smells so good. It looks so good. And I'm going to dig right in. It's going to be very yummy. And it's a huge amount of food. Like, this bowl is like enormous. I can't turn it to the side, but it is like bigger than my head. So I'm going to enjoy this. And then I've got to go pick Tucker up in about an hour. I just finished lunch. It was so good. It was so filling. I ate every single bite of it. I did want to, I literally just posted that video this morning. I already had someone messaging me about the plant-based thing. I don't want to confuse people. I'm not going to be, I don't know if I'll be plant-based forever. I don't know if that's going to affect every single what I eat in a day that I do from here on out. But I do want you to know, like, everything I make, I made something similar with meat. So today, that salad, you could easily swap out the quinoa, the lentils, or the potatoes for a meat. Any 3 of them, and the calories are virtually the same. The points will change because if it's a 0 point meat, then it's even, like, that salad was 7 points because of the potato and the quinoa. Everything else was 0 points in that salad. So you would be reducing your points by using a 0 point meat in a replacement of one of those things. You could even add the 0 point meat onto the salad exactly how I made it, and it'd still be a 7 point salad. So, like, I don't want you guys to think, like, you can't make what I'm making, because you 100% can. I have made these same exact things in the past with meat. I'm just cutting the meat out, and that for me means replacing it with, like, a potato or a grain or a meat alternative. But I would make the same thing with ground turkey or chicken breast, which those were like the main 2 things I ate all the time. So yeah, like, anything I make, you guys can 100% make. You don't have to not make it because I'm on plant-based and you're not. I'm exploring plant-based recipes. I'm not on anything right now. I'm just having fun trying new things, and I'm really enjoying cutting out the meat. I'm feeling good. Who's to say that I'll feel the same way tomorrow? But yeah, you can 100% have eaten that salad with meat. It'd still be just as fantastic. I do suggest leaving the potato because the potato is the best part of that salad. So, like, if you're not into quinoa or lentils, replace it with ground turkey or chicken breast and you're still golden. So yeah, I just want to throw that in there because it seems that I might have upset a couple people by doing the plant-based thing over the weekend, but I got to do what's best for me. Like, I'm trying new things for me. I've lost 80 pounds by putting myself first, and I'm going to continue to do that. And if that means taking a break from Weight Watchers, it means taking a break from Weight Watchers. If it means calorie counting, it means calorie counting. If it means abandoning all of it and going for plant-based fully, then that's what I'll do. I'll do what I feel like doing, but I'm not boxing myself in. I'm not giving myself rules to follow. And I'm not listening to anyone else. I'm listening to what I think and what my body is telling me and what my mind is telling me. And so I just wanted to make that clear. I don't want to alienate anyone by doing these. Like, you guys are here, you're looking to me for like ideas, which, I mean, I'm pretty boring, so I don't know why. I know a lot of you guys do look to me for ideas, and I don't want you to feel like you can't anymore. 100% make what I just made, put some chicken on there, and it is still, I mean, it would be even better. So yeah, just thought I'd throw that out there. Home, and I had a package in the mail. I just got this little bathtub organizer. Carl thought I ordered it for the shower, and he's like, "I'm so excited you're gonna organize the bathroom," because we have shampoo bottles, or I have shampoo bottles literally everywhere. And I was like, "Sorry, hon, that's not for our shower, that's for my plants." So I wanted to show you what I did. I put it here, like, this is like the front door, right? Or it's like to the mudroom, or, you know, when you walk in. It's messy in there now because of the snow. And then you come in, and then this is the house. But I put this tension rod here to hang plants up the wall. I wanted something, but I wanted something inexpensive. And so I kind of like it. I lost one of the washers though. There is a fourth shelf, but the washer, either it didn't come or I somehow lost it, and they're clear. So I'm hoping it turns up, or I'll ask Carl if he has something that could hold the fourth shelf in place, because it's just like this clear washer that goes like right there to hold the shelf on. So yeah, I'll have to find like an alternative thing, but I think it's so cute. So I have like propagations up there, and then I just put my lightweight plants on there to make room on here, because these were the arrangements that were on sale at Walmart. See, I bought 3 of them, and I tore apart 2. Actually took 1 plant out of this one already. I tore apart 2 and like repotted them in new pots. There's another one. I have one in this like boot right there. I'm probably gonna have to get some drainage, but I was like impatient. So some of these I need to add rocks to, because I forgot. I had this little, I didn't forget, I was just impatient. So I'm probably gonna repot them. Some of them, not all of them. Most of them have drainage, but there's 2 I have to add drainage to. But this is a gravy boat that I've had for a long time. I have like the rest of the set in the living room up on the wall. I really like that one. And then this little guy was from there. And then I have this one on the dining room table. So I'm loving my little plant corner. I put a lamp there. That's a thrifted lamp that I paid like $4 for. That's a new thrifted lamp that I paid $5.99 for. I think the sticker's still on it. But I'm going to put a grow light bulb in that one to help grow these guys. Since some of them aren't doing so well in the winter time, we just don't get enough sunlight in this house. So this lamp I can kind of manipulate to add sunlight, or a grow light over here to help my plants a little bit. And that's the one that's hanging up now, because I put the fern there. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys that. I just threw the dishes in the dishwasher. It's getting late, it's 5 o'clock. We're gonna have dinner late tonight because Carl wants to run to BJ's to look at this chair, massage chair thing they have there. And we need dishwashing detergent, laundry detergent, and toilet paper. So we're just gonna take like a family trip to BJ's tonight and then have like a later dinner. So I made some more water to take with me in order to show you guys. I've been putting fruit in there. I put lemons in earlier. I have oranges now. I've just been enjoying that. I drink it, like, I don't think I've ever shared it with you guys, but like I drink that a lot. This isn't like new. I just go through periods of time when like I want it, and then I want like my water packets. And right now I'm in a phase where I want fruit in my cup. I want to try to like thrift a jug with a diffuser thing in it. I always tell myself I will, and then I always forget to look when I'm there. But they're like $20 online, and I'm just not doing that when I could just throw it in my cup on its own. But I did want to bring that up in this video because I'm calorie counting. I do count calories for this because it's fruit and it's in your water and it's calories in there now. So I do about 30 calories for 2 cups. I don't know if that's too little or too much, but I only put a little bit of fruit in each cup. And if I'm off a little bit, I think I'm good, because I'm not gonna be off by like a ton. So that's what I do typically, because I have 2 of these. When I'm drinking fruit infused water, I tend to do 2 cups, and then dinner time I'll probably have a sparkling water instead. So I just do 30 calories when I'm calorie counting, because it's just easier for me. So I just want to throw that out there if anybody was interested. It is an acquired taste, again, like everything. If you're going right smack into a diet and you've never done it before, you want to do baby steps, because everything will taste gross to you. At least it did to me. I was not about this life in the beginning, but through trial and error and training myself, this is so good now. Like, this tastes so good. So go for like the strawberries and stuff if you're like first starting it. And you might even want to add like a flavor packet in there too, and then slowly wean yourself off over time. Like now when I make my water with like water packets, like Skittles water packets or things, I can't even use a whole packet anymore, because I've weaned myself off of it so much that it's too strong if I were to use a whole packet for 40 ounces. Typically people use, like my husband will use a packet for like 8 ounces of water. Back. So I'm gonna give you guys a little BJ's haul. I got some mushrooms because they look so good. Asparagus. This is like Carl's favorite vegetable on the planet, which is good because he don't eat a lot of vegetables. Filling up water for the dogs. Got a thing of Charmin toilet paper. I'm not gonna show that because that's already in the bathroom. Hold on. I had a coupon for this specific washing or dishwasher detergent pods. I'll use anything. I'll even use the Berkeley Johnson from there. I'm not picky, but I did get the Berkeley Johnson clothes pods, clothes laundry detergent, because that was the cheapest one. And again, I'm not picky about that kind of stuff. We haven't had any reactions to any of the pods I've ever used, so I just kind of cycle through the Gain and the Tide and the Berkeley Johnson, whichever one I can get the better deal on. I haven't really used anything else regularly enough to notice if we have like a bad reaction, is what I'm trying to say. Those are the 3 we always use. Anyway, I'm gonna get this stuff put away and get dinner going. Okay, for dinner, we have a taco mixture that I made. My tortilla is still, or my quesadilla is still kind of cooking, but it's just a veggie mix of mushrooms, peppers, corn, and onions. And I threw in a little bit of fat-free mozzarella cheese to melt in there, which I forgot to show for 1 point. And then I put in Greek yogurt to make it like really creamy. And then I did a half a cup of cooked quinoa on the side for 3 points. For this, you could do beans instead for no points. Sometimes I do either or. I'm just in a quinoa kick right now, and I had pre-cooked a bunch of it. Also, this is already so low point that I could have the quinoa. So I did that, and then I have a little bit of tomato, and then I have my avocado guacamole dip stuff. This is 2 servings that I made. I made half an avocado. I am only having 1/2 of that, so 1/4 of an avocado for 3 points. You do you could have more than that, but I like to mix mine with Greek yogurt to make it go farther, and it's like this yummy, like creamy avocado guacamole dip. I just put lime and salt and pepper. I'm not picky about like what I put in it. So, and then once my quesadilla is done, the carb balance tortilla for the big one is 2 points. So that makes this an 8-point dinner. 3 points for the avocado, 2 points for the tortilla, 2 points for the, or no, 2 points for the I think it's 3 points for the quinoa, 2 points for the avocado. And then I lost it already. 2 points for the avocado, 2 points for carb balance, 3 points for quinoa, and 1 point for the mozzarella cheese. So 8-point dinner. And I'll show you when it's all done. It's really, really good. So I'm gonna put a little salsa verde in a cup for dipping because this is it. This is like, I live off this stuff for 0 points. I ate the crap out of my dinner. It is all gone. It was so good. I want to put the calories up on the screen. I haven't loaded it into the calorie counter yet. I'll do it when I do my ice cream in a little bit. Just do them both together. I'm not in the habit of doing that like I am Weight Watchers. So I will put the calories that dinner was up on the screen. You guys already know the points. I wanted to talk real quick about someone had asked me a question and I was going to answer it over the weekend vlog and it totally slipped my mind. So I want to talk about that now. She had asked, they had asked what my plan was for maintenance and if I was going to either stay on Weight Watchers or start calorie counting or what when I reach maintenance. Super nice that they asked at all. So thank you. And I just wanted to respond. A little bit easier because they asked if I would talk about it instead of just like responding on a comment. Anyway, unnecessary explanation. I'm still a ways off for maintenance. I want to lose a little chunk of weight still. I don't know if that's 50 pounds or 60. It could be 40. I'm just going to stop when I feel comfortable, and I'm not comfortable yet. I know I have weight to lose, but I don't have like a specific number. I would say between 40 and 60 pounds still to lose. But when I do reach maintenance, I'm learning those skills now. I maintain all of the time. I maintained during the holidays. I maintained when I went to my grandma's funeral. I maintained when I went to Evie's surgery back months ago. Like, I maintain all the time, and I'm learning those skills all the time. I've maintained for the last 2 years. That like every little bit of weight I've lost, I've maintained that. I'm not dieting 24/7. Like, everybody takes breaks. Everybody has moments where they're out and about and they're not obsessing about the point system or calorie counting, whatever you happen to be on at the time. So I'm definitely learning those skills now. I feel very confident because there have been so many instances where I've like taught myself to maintain that I will be able to maintain when the time comes. Fingers crossed. But I'm feeling pretty good about that. I don't know if I'll be on Weight Watchers to maintain. I don't know if I'll be calorie counting. I don't know what I'm doing now. Like, I hover back and forth between so many different things that I don't put myself, I've said this even in this video, like I'm not boxing myself into anything, and I don't know what the future holds. And if I could picture it now, I would imagine that I'm tracking in some general way. Weight Watchers is the easiest way I've ever tracked. You could track on Weight Watchers and lose weight, so long as you don't overeat the 0-point foods. Fact for me, like that's just how it works for me. Calorie counting also you track, but it's harder to track. It's more difficult to track because with Weight Watchers, I know what I don't have to track. I don't have to track my fruits and my vegetables, like my 0-point food. So it's less tracking. When you're calorie counting, you have to track everything. And so it takes more time. Sometimes I like it. I like having to focus on it. I like the attention that it brings me, the attention that I'm forced to give my food. It's kind of like a reboot, to be honest, for me when I start calorie counting. Which is probably why I'm drawn to doing it for the new year. I enjoy both. Sometimes I'm lazy and Weight Watchers is like the best choice for me. And sometimes I want to pay more attention, and calorie counting does that for me also. I can lose more weight calorie counting. I can lose more weight faster because you're really cutting down. Weight Watchers, I lose less weight, but I don't mind. As long as I'm losing weight consistently, I am happy. If that's a pound a week, great. If that's 2 pounds a week, that's more than great. I tend to try not to shoot for more than that because it's not sustainable. I forgot what I was saying. Tucker asked me a question. Anyway, I go back and forth with stuff. I can't predict the future, but I imagine that I will need to pay closer attention to my food than I ever have in the past for the rest of my life, because it was a problem for me. Overeating was a problem. Binging was a problem. Emotionally eating was a problem. And so I don't know that I'll ever feel comfortable enough to not pay close attention to the food that I'm eating. I would love that. Don't get me wrong. I would love to live my life not obsessed with it and not have to face the consequences that I do now. Intuitive eating would be a dream where I could just tell when I'm full. I mean, and I do practice that now. Like, I try to listen to my body as much as possible now. But there are times that I'm not, and there are times that I overeat, and a lot of that is connected to my emotional state. And so, I mean, it is what it is. I used to be afraid of it. I used to think, well, why diet and lose all of this weight if I'm just going to have to pay attention to it the rest of my life? That's no way to live. But honestly, like, I feel so good now, so much better than I used to, so much healthier, just so much happier, that I feel bad for the thoughts that I had before, because I didn't see what the point was. And now that I do, counting calories or points or whatever it is for you, it might seem time consuming, but obsessing about wanting to lose weight and not able to is just as, if not more than, time consuming. I do not obsess about weight loss in the way that I used to. Of course, I'm still obsessing. It's a huge part of my life right now, but it doesn't dog my every waking thought anymore. And it doesn't make me so sad and unhappy to think it, because I know what to do. I am doing it. And so I feel better with my thoughts about it. And so the idea of having to pay attention to my food the rest of my life, it's not as scary anymore, because I do it all the time now, and it's not that big of a deal. I don't know. You might not feel the same way. Everyone is going to have different feelings and thoughts on this. It's going to affect everyone differently. But those are my thoughts on maintenance. I'm not concerned. I am building very healthy, very sustainable habits right now. And if I weren't, it would be different. It would be totally different. If I was restricting too much, I don't know that I would feel the same way about maintenance that I do now. But because I'm building these really healthy habits, it's not difficult for me to go out to dinner with my family and then jump right back into my diet. And it's not difficult for me to have Christmas meals and then in the New Year start all over again. I mean, it's hard in the way that it is always hard to diet, but like, it's not as crippling as I imagined it would be. And so because I have the experience now and the knowledge, and I'm gaining more and more every day, I feel more comfortable with the idea of maintenance. I'm just excited to get there. And maybe I never do. Maybe I'm always reaching for it, but it does feel like it's possible now. And that does bring me relief and comfort that, like, I'm putting in the hard work now and it will pay off in the end. And in a way that I won't be always terrified of ice cream and cookies and cake, and that I'll know when to have those, how to have them, and when not to. Yeah, I didn't mean to be like super dramatic about that, but that is my maintenance plan. Just to kind of wing it and learn as I go, as I am now. And if that's Weight Watchers, that's Weight Watchers. If it's calorie count, it's calorie counting. It'll likely be a combination of everything back and forth. I'll probably fluctuate in the rest of my life. Women, our weights fluctuate naturally anyway, but humans in general, your weight fluctuates. And so I might reach my goal weight, my ideal body weight for my height, and then turn around and gain 10 pounds because of life, because something happens. Heck, me and Carl could have another baby and I gotta lose baby weight. It's not the plan right now, but that's always a possibility. We wouldn't say no. So yeah, there's just like, you never know what life's going to bring, but I imagine I'll always be counting or paying attention paying close attention to my food probably for the rest of my life. And that is not as scary a thought as it used to be. Anyway, Carl ran back to Walmart, so his dinner is warming on the stove. He went out, we went to BJ's, and then we were going to look at this massage chair that he really, really wants. It's like his birthday present. His birthday's not till March 1st. But he's going to be 40, and this is just what he wants for his birthday. And it's on insane sale right now. It's $1,000 off. I think we paid $499.99 for it. No tax in New Hampshire. $499.99, so $500. Which is wild for a chair. But this is like a super massage chair, and he's got some aches and pains and stuff. And this is his gift to himself, and I'm really glad that we could do it. Anyway, we went to go look at it, and then they only had one left. So it was like, does it go for it or don't go for it kind of situation. And so we went for it. He waffled for quite a little bit in the store. But as soon as we paid for it, he was like, okay, I feel good about this. This excites me. And I'm excited for him. He's had like shoulder surgery. He's had some stuff going on. So, hopefully this helps, helps him relax when he gets home from work. So that's going to go up in his little gaming room. And, we took it back to the house. It was pouring rain. So it was like not the ideal time to get it. But again, they only had one left. So we dropped it off at the house. I cooked dinner, and then he went to Walmart to get salt for the sidewalks because all the snow's melting in the rain. We're worried about ice in the morning. We were going to get a BJ's, but they didn't have any. So he went out to Walmart to get that. And yeah, so he's going to come back and have his dinner. I'm probably going to make my ice cream in a little while. I've been making a great ice cream. It's really just like frozen fruit blended, but I'll share it with you guys. Yeah, in a little while. See you then. Yeah. Anyway, Carl brought me oats back from Walmart, which is so funny because when you guys literally just now, like just this very second, commented on the video I posted today that I should try overnight oats. So I'm going to try overnight oats. I didn't look up a recipe or anything. This is just, I'm lazy right now. And so I'm just experimenting tonight. So I'm just popping some oat milk in here. And I'm going to pop in some sugar-free maple syrup and make it just like I do the chia pudding. This is the syrup I use. Probably hold it there a second so you guys can see. And I'm going to mix it up and have it tomorrow. And I should have it before I edit this video, so I'll put on the screen whether it's good or not. I'm going to have it probably with a banana or strawberries or something. Yeah, but I'm about to make my ice cream, and that's a very complicated process. So I'll show you through a series of photos how I made it. This is my KitchenAid mixer. I got it the other day. It was $35 on Walmart.com. I was really, really excited. It's just small, just enough for me. And I've got a cup of frozen cherries in here. The dark sweet cherries. Some ice. And then some Planet oat milk. I'm going to blend it up. I'll be right back. It's like this, very smoothie-like. If you want it to be more ice cream-like, a banana's good. I just wanted to make this without the banana flavor tonight. Also to cut back on the carbs, because I've had quite a few carbs today. But to make it extra good, we're going to add Hershey's Cocoa Naturally Unsweetened. This is a point. It's going to make it like a dark chocolate cherry ice cream smoothie type thing. That's what it looks like. If you want like a little bit of crunch or like a little bit of topping, you can put these like cacao nibs. It's 20 calories for a teaspoon or 1 point for a teaspoon. So it's like a garnish. And that teaspoon goes a long way. And there it is. Like I said, if you want like more ice creamy, you use a banana instead. But the banana takes away from the cherries a little bit. So when I do the cherry one, I just put ice and oat milk because it's so good. 1 point for the oat milk, 1 point for the cow nibs, 0 points for the cherries, 0 points for the ice, 2 points for ice cream. Ice cream is all gone. And it's getting late. I'm getting cold. So I'm gonna go to bed. My ice cream or smoothie bowl, whatever you want to call it, was 127 calories. Forgot to say that. And dinner, 520. I would have already put that on the screen, but I wanted to say it anyway. I didn't really snack today at all. Something I've noticed, like bulking up on the veggies. I don't really snack, but that could be because I'm eating breakfast. It's like all my snacks are replaced with breakfast. So I don't know. It's working for me right now. Again, for dinner, you could replace anything and add meat, or just add meat onto everything I made. I used the mushrooms as my meat replacement. I've used black beans before. I've used ground turkey when I normally make that. Chicken, shredded chicken's really good. So yeah, so all of that is just fantastic. If I were not eating like plant-based today, I would have had ground turkey with it instead of all of the mushrooms. I probably would have still had mushrooms. I just would have had less mushrooms. I use a lot of mushrooms for the meat replacement. Yeah, so I'm tired. It's almost 9:30 now. I want to go get a shower. It's raining, so that's super fun. It's gonna melt all the snow, make ice. I had to remember to look at the camera. I'm really bad. I always like looking this way. I've got to look this way. As you can tell, I'm pretty tired. Odin's snoring. Can you hear him? It's all that running around in the snow he does. He doesn't want to go out now because it's raining. Anyway, that was a long what I eat in a day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope that I gave you some good ideas. I will say my meals looked rather pretty today. Feeling kind of proud of it. Normally I just kind of throw whatever together. But I'm kind of excited to look back on the pictures that I took because they looked kind of cute when I was taking them. If a meal can be cute. Yeah, I am definitely ready for bed. Anyway, so that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And as usual, I'll see you in the next one. I have not been posting on Fridays. I've been a little overwhelmed with work stuff and home stuff and just the new year. And I don't really have anything else to say about weight loss right now. I'm kind of exploring new stuff. So if anybody has any ideas of what I should do on Fridays, because I still want to post, or if you want more like what I eat in a day, let me know. Or just vlogs in general. I could fill my Fridays up with whatever you guys want. Yeah, so let me know. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the weekend vlog. Bye.